Now, let's add a MongoDB database to our project. You can use a local database or an online database. In this tutorial, I want to use a free online database. Let's open mongodb.com website, and in this website, click on the sign in button. Here, you can sign up if you don't have any account. I already created an account here, so I choose Google Authentication to sign in. Here, click Build a database. In first row, we see the options. I choose free M0 plan. I don't change provider and region. It is not important in this tutorial. Next, I choose a name for my database, like Books Store MERN. Tag is optional, so I don't use it, and I click Create. Here, we choose the authentication with username and password. I use a simple root for username and a root for password, but don't forget to always have a strong password for your database. And this is a local project. I don't add any IP for this database. Then click Finish and Close. Here you can see list of your databases. Let's click on Connect button to get connection string. Here, click on Drivers. And here on first section, select the last version of Node.js. On the third section, copy this connection string. We need to use it on our server. So let's go to config.js and create a new variable for it and paste it here. And you need to add your password here, and also you can choose a collection name. So here let's add a books collection. Please create a free database for yourself. This database will be deleted after tutorial. Now let's go to index.js and use it. I import it from config.js, and for working with MongoDB database we need mongoose library. Let's install it using npm I mongoose. Then import it into our file. We can use mongoose.connect to connect to database and add a URL as a parameter to it. Then we can have .then.catch structure to handle different situations of success and failure. On catch, I simply receive the error and log it to the console. And on then, first I log a success message to console. Also, I want my Express server to run only if database connection is successful. So I simply cut my app.listen method and paste it inside of this block. Now let's run our server by npm run dev and check the console. If we see two success messages, it means that we are okay and both database and server are running.